Welcome back to this leg of our trip. We stayed in a campsite about a couple of hours south of San Sebastian. We woke up the following morning, packed up the Defender, and we headed straight for Salamanca.
Having a little pit stop for petrol, giving the Land Rover a little face wash. Really going for it on that light.
Hello, so we are now in Salamanca. We drove from where we camped earlier. It was about 3 hours driving, and we stopped for about an hour for a meeting, and I had a meeting. And now we're at this hotel in Salamanca. It's called, I think it's Palace of San Esteban. Palacio de San Esteban. My Spanish is terrible. It's very hot. It's getting hotter and hotter now. So we're gonna go out to have brunch, which is about 1 p.m. now. But we went into the hotel. We're freshened up. So we're gonna go into town. They've given us a map of the town, and it's a very small town, easy walk around. So we'll try to show you the things we come across. But I'm excited to explore the town and to eat as well. We're very hungry. We've not had anything to eat all day. The town had so much to offer, and we enjoyed exploring it, from the 2 old cathedrals to the museums, the second oldest university in Spain, the old library, and all could be done within 30 minutes walk, so definitely worth visiting.
This is Plaza Mayor, regarded by many as the most beautiful plaza in Spain. Lots of cafes and restaurants now, but back in the day, 1755, when it was completed, it was used for bullring fighting. It's made of this sandstone, like much of Salamanca, which gives it its nickname, the Golden City. It's quite a lot of space. Today it's Thursday, but we've been told that it's absolutely buzzing on a weekend.
Right here is one of the 2 cathedrals in Salamanca. This is the more recent one and considered one of the best cathedrals in the whole of Spain. We can't go in, so we can only see the outside today, but it looks magnificent. In the far distance there is the famous Roman bridge built here in Salamanca. After having lunch and exploring the town, we made our way back to the hotel to rest. As we've got a 4.5 hours drive tomorrow from Salamanca to Seville, I'm just going to check my oil levels, particularly the axle, the front and rear axles. They're not leaking on the ground, they're a bit wet. Mostly the back is more wet than the front is. But I had them looked at before we left for the trip, and they're both fine. Land Rovers do tend to leak in the sails a little bit, and these are just a little bit more so in the back than the front, but the front is a tiny bit wet as well. So I'll just check the oil levels, make sure they're both right. That's the front bit over there. And let's check the back. So I'm gonna check them, put my finger in, see what the level is like, and then if needed, I'll top both up. I've gotten this thing out of that, and I've been told I just need to dip a finger in and see. So I've done that, and it touches but not quite. I think it's probably up to around here, but I've got to fill it up until it pretty much starts dripping out. I'll just try again, and this time make a better attempt. And it does touch. I think it's up to around here, as I said. But I'll just fill this up again a little bit to make sure it's really full. And I'll check the back bit now. The front one was quite hard to open, but this is even harder. I've sprayed it with some WD-40 and hopefully that should help. The rear is actually quite full. Interestingly, I was more worried about the rear than I was about the front, just because it's so wet here. But if I just dip my finger into it, it literally comes back clean, wet. But nevertheless, as I'm already here, I'm gonna tap it up. Sorry about the camera movement. I'm gonna tap it up anyway until it starts dripping on the floor. Slowly. It's going in. Okay, it's going in. Maybe it's not so full after all. Coming out. Yes, just check again. Yep, it's full. That is full. And that is what we want. I'll move to the front now. Alright, rear one done. Front one next. I'm just pumping it in until it starts dripping. I think we're almost there. Oh, there we go, beginning to drip. Just try that again. Yeah, I think we're there. And job done on the front. Looks good. And done in the rear too. And there we go, we are done. To be honest, the boat were not in dire need of it, but it was good to do it. The front one definitely needed some oil. It wasn't full. The back one I thought was fuller, but actually not that full either. So having done this now, I feel a lot more relaxed and chilled about sort of the next drive to Seville, which is, you know, going to be the hottest place we'll be in so far and ever on this trip, and also going to Morocco as well. I think at least for the next 2,000 miles, I feel a lot more relaxed that the axles are fine. The oil is in there in both of them. They probably didn't need it fully, but it's good to have done both of them. So yeah, tomorrow about 4.5 hours drive. I'm ready for it. Let's do it. It's been reliable, honestly. No faults whatsoever. And hopefully that continues to Morocco and back home to London. All right, so we've had an incredible time in Salamanca. Yesterday we did a really good tour of the city centre. We enjoyed it. We loved it. It's such a small town, but so much to offer. So much to offer. And if you're in and around the Salamanca area, it's definitely worth a visit. I'd recommend that. Would you? Yeah, I think a day is enough to do it. I don't feel like we missed out on anything, even just staying here 24 hours. And we got to lounge by the pool for a few hours as well. Yeah. And you were just saying that the price of the hotel, with the hotel, 5-star hotel, dinner. Yeah. So 5-star hotel with a pool, get breakfast included. We had dinner, we had drinks last night after dinner, we had waters by the pool, and we paid for parking as well on site. And for all that, it was 345 in English, so... In pounds. In English, in pounds. So I know it's fairly expensive, but for what you get, like I don't feel like you would get that anywhere else. And the service has been amazing. Yeah. So it's been really nice before we go camp for like another 4 nights. Is it 4 nights? I think it's 5 nights. Oh God. Because we're meant to be camping in Fez as well. Yeah. So 5 nights camping. We will stay in a 5-star hotel. To get that body comfortable. Every night. That's a good one. Yeah, a staff every night, and we've got a lady checking out our car. She knows we're inside the car, but now she's on camera. Now she's on camera. Anyway, it's time to head off now. So we'll let you know how we get on. It's a long trip ahead of us, so it gets hotter. Yeah. Ciao, and I'll catch you later. made it. We made it.